Welcome back to the channel, everybody. All right, so let's get into it. We're going to start pulling some, or trying for some pulls for Galbrena. The new update just dropped today, and hopefully I can, gather up some pulls, and we'll be able to get Galbrena before this this patch ends. I'm only at what, a little over 1,000. I haven't had a chance to play the game since I pulled Aemeath, so I'm still trying to build her and do some stuff. So let's hang out, relax, have a good time. And I guess we'll start off with her her trial. When I first started playing this, I was unable to secure Galbrena. Like, I literally started the game, and I think I had like a week into it, and I just didn't get the pulls, and I really wanted her. I think her character model is, in my opinion, like, I think one of the best ones in the game. But I have a dilemma because she is a fusion character, and I just pulled Aemeath. And if I'm going to be using Galbrena, well, she's not as strong as Aemeath, so do I really need her? But I kind of want her because I want to play with her in the overworld. It's all a matter of, do you want to build the account horizontally or vertically? And with me hoping I can secure Lene next time she comes, considering I already have Mornier and Aemeath, that is going to be a very strong fusion team. I do have Lupa and her weapon, so it would naturally be a team of Galbrena with Lupa and Mornier, but that is a considerably weaker team than Aemeath, Lupa, and Mornier. So it's kind of, stacked very fusion heavy right now. My account would be if I were to pull her. And, if I'm going to be using, Lupa in both of those teams, well, then it really doesn't do much for me as far as the, the end game content with the Tower of Adversity and all that, because it's, if I'm using Loop all the time, well, I'm not going to be able to use her on both sides and things like that. So, but we'll see. Let's get into the character trial.
Galbrena, ready to join the hunt.
She is just a fantastic looking character model. She's got a nice attitude to her too, like. See, that is also the thing. I could put her in a team with Mortefi and Shorekeeper.
Leave it to me. Astral modulation.
Because he does, he buffs, I think it's heavy attack damage, which would be, for Galbrena.
Inferno. Let's do this another way.
Gotcha. The hunt ends here.
Time to go.
Baby flames.
Yeah, just stay calm. Perish.
I'm just kind of messing around now. I'm not really going through rotations or
Burn
anything.
to ashes.
I just want to see what the multipliers are on the boosts. Because I believe I've
Leave it to me.
Mortefi at an S6, I want to say. I want to say he's fully maxed out, but completely unbuilt. So I don't have any resources into him. Let's take a look and see, because if he is, then that could be a viable team as another team to use, in either, the Tower of Adversity or Whimpering Waste or something like that. So let's go to our characters and look at our resonators and see what Mortefi's at, because Shorekeeper's been built for a while. Obviously, I've been using pretty much Rover, Senwa, and Shorekeeper since the beginning of the game. So I really haven't, used any resources or done anything. I'm just, it's been perfectly fine using them as far as, the overworld content, but
I'll do my hopeful. Gotcha.
Anything?
Sometimes I
Make this quick. I have experiments underway.
Yeah, see, he's already S6, so, you know, through pulling the other 5 stars, I've secured him already. So, it might be a viable, you know, option for me to play and build him. Because once Linnae comes, I'll have Galbrena, that team, and then I will also have, I think it's Camellia for the Whimpering Waste, and she's a better AoE. Okay. Let's see what Luke does. I like Luke as a character. I think he's going to be good for, you know, the free-to-play option. Because he has so many, you know, easily acquirable teammates. Since he does, you know, standards, you know, attack damage. And, you know, you could just put him on a team with San Juan Shorekeeper or San Juan, you know, Mornier, and
Leave it in my hands.
yeah, see, that's even the team they put him with. It just makes sense for him to be there, considering, you know, what he scales off
Stay
of.
behind me. Ha! Shackles be gone.
I deliver merciful death.
leave it to me. Perish. Worry not. Yea?
Ooh, caught me.
Astral modulation.
Let's go straight down to the He's going to finish off this,
Imbalance ends here.
Now, although he does appear to be very easy to use, you know, with his buffs, he's going to need a really tight rotation, it seems like, because I'm going to have to check Sanwa's buffs and see. I think her buffs are very short. I think they're like 14 seconds, so I don't know if that's really going to optimize him as a character. You might have to do some, you know, some cancellations. And oop, why did I exit that? Clean those, and we'll clean Galbrena. A couple last strides counts, especially since, you know, I'm finalizing the teams I'm actually looking for. So if we're doing this, what are the other characters? Okay, so they're giving away San Juan. The other two I just don't even really care about. You know, I think Luke is a good character, but I'm only pulling the chicks. I'm going to be totally honest. That's it. Just putting a waifu collector together and, you know, making the teams all females. I have, you know, a couple of males that I've pulled just because they happen to be the 4 stars, but in no way am I, you know, going for a 5-star male character. And with Galbrena, I also do already have the new 5-star, so I won't need to pull for her weapon. I'm not really concerned about losing that kind of damage. But okay, let's bring up the map and we will go back to farming here. Where were we? There we go. So I think we're pretty close to being done to farming this area. Then we can change locations. I'm just not sure if I have loot mapper on the other ones. What was that? That was south. Yeah. Let's head south. I absolutely love Shorekeepers. New outfit they gave her for last patch, which is permanent, by the way. So you know, if you missed it, you really didn't miss it. You can still, you know, complete the story chapter. And
Diminish in war with time. Yay.
Stay behind me.
just a chill hangout session. I had a, you know, not getting into anything personal, but I had a pretty rough
Not
day today.
protection.
So I just want to chill out for a little bit. Play some video games.
Keep it together. Down with the curtain.
Vow from the soul. Diminish. Stay calm. Is there anything of interest?
Oop, can't run up that. Too much of an angle. No. Whoops.
Echoes of the past.
The east snagged that last one.
Rectify at your disposal.
Sure, why not? I also need to farm echoes and everything for Lupa, and I've got a lot of building to do. But that's okay, because that is my favorite part of this game. You know, I don't really pre-farm or anything like that. It's... as I get a character, I'll, you know, use the resin, or the wave plates. Sorry.
Shackles be gone. And bring a change of perception.
What do you mean it's down?
Wind guide me. Remnants of the past.
Yeah, so it's just kind of a matter of can I farm up enough stuff to secure her, or do I just let her pass? Considering, Lene will complete, that team for Aemeath, and Aemeath is she's just so much stronger. But my only fear is, with a mono fusion team like that, if I come up against a fusion objective where there's resistance to it, then, I won't be able to use that team. And it's also viable that they could pretty much just say, okay, we now have, no. We now no longer have any, use for, tune break because, I mean, it's just some quick programming. I mean, it's not a guarantee that tune break is going to be used from here on out. Yeah, the mechanic is in there, but, it's just a simple flip of the switch in programming to no longer make tune break, activate.
In war with time. Loading.
Rolling out. Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. Swift and resolute. None shall whisper. One with the sound. Remnants of the past.
Loading.
Swift and resolute.
Diminish. Iron graft you need. Loading.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. A change of perception. My oversight. Not positioning. Swift and resolute.
Ordained.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. Swift and resolute. One with the sound. You will obey. Cherish every game. unexpected discovery.
Loading. Astral modulation.
So how long have you guys been playing Wuthering Waves? Are you guys new players? Are you, you know, veterans? I know there's, you know, a lot of content creators, a lot of people that are obviously playing the game. I enjoy the gacha space. It's one of those, you know, one of those things to where it meets my RPG itch, and you know, I can build characters, explore the world, and it's just crazy to, you know, play games with, you know, with this higher quality,
Please have them. I
especially,
hope they will
you know,
prove
it being in the
useful.
free-to-play space. Let's see what I have to build on Aemeath. Let's
Understood.
go
I am here to serve your
use our
will.
wave plates before we get too deep into farming.
Look! A laser sword!
I'm eventually going to
Pretty
need
cool, right?
Buzz Aldrin over there. And some more of those little, what are they, molds? Yeah, or moss amber. Okay, so that's good. She's going to be on the Emerald of Genesis. I did not pull her weapon, so that's not really a big deal for me. I think it's like a 15 or 16% loss between her signature for Aemeath and the Emerald of Genesis, so... That's the husk, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Well, let's go fight him.
Luke texted me to go over the Exostrider plan at the infirmary. Better get going.
Just in case you missed my last stream or, you know, play, I will not be doing story mode on this. I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. That's not a thing for me. I might do the character companion missions, yeah, but not...
Stay behind me. And great, like frigid death.
You know, that way you can see the characters and things. I just don't want to spoil it for anybody. The story in this game is absolutely fantastic.
You will obey.
But I don't want to do anything that's going to ruin it for anybody. Especially if you're new to the game and you're not even up to this area. Because that was mainly the first thing I had done when I played. Oh, God, I'm playing horrible. I kind of just focused on story the whole way.
In war with time. Diminish. Loading.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. A change of perception. Swift and resolute. Checkmate.
Oh, from the heart.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Too much. He was too high. I would as soon as I did that.
To me. I engraft in you. The feeling of pain.
Stay behind me. A change of perception. Lotus pervade. Swift and resolute. You will obey.
much do I need for Mornia?
Let me be there for everyone.
Power levels.
4 of them.
Precision calibration.
Please give me 4. Three. Right. Let's run it again, boys.
Loading.
I always forget that second one that he does. I always get the upsweep, but never the...
Astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. Ha! A change of perception. Swift and resolute. You will obey.
Oath from the heart.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. A change of perception.
Keep it together.
Ouch, what am I doing?
I'm fine. Loading. Iron graft you knew.
Stay behind me. Not worth mentioning. Swift and resolute. Checkmate. One is the sound.
Shadow descends.
Leave it to me.
Get out of here. See how much of this I still have to open up to. I mean, the farming I can do is ungodly. So let's go back to... what was it? Long. And we'll go to... No, it wasn't Long. It was, yeah, Mount Firmament. See if we can ascend Mornia, and I think we just have Lupa to do for her ascension also.
Let me be there for everyone. As
I shall have
Yeah,
no
Lupa's
one
at 50.
tarnish
She's the
power
lowest of all
levels.
of them.
Precision.
This takes me back to my first journey to the Frostlands. Wind and snow stung my cheeks. It was the first time I felt alive after a lifetime in a wheelchair. Thank you for bringing that feeling back to me once again.
Still don't have a weapon for Mornia either. I know her, you know, obviously her signature is best in slot, but I don't think I even have a Discord, which would be her second best. As a matter of fact, what are the weapons that they're running on this convene? Okay, so she is 80. Yeah, I just upgraded the broad blade just because I know she's very energy regen intensive, so I wanted to choose a weapon with a substat, but the Discord is better for her. she needs quite a bit of energy regen, around, I would say over probably 250%. So I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of time trying to, get good rolls on her echoes and things like that. That way we can clean up the rotations for her. Let's see, what weapon? Yeah. Alright, let's go check the convene. I don't think they're doing Discord. Does it not tell you? Why would it not tell? Huh. Okay, well I found out something new. I thought I'd be able to at least click on them. That's just going to be that. Oh, it will tell you on the side. Keeper, the Overture, and the Hollow. Okay. Well, neither one of those I need. So I won't be doing any, pulls for weapons on this banner. Even if I do decide to pull for Galbrena. She's such an amazing looking character too. She's very easy to play. So I guess we can go look at
Let me be there forever.
Understood.
Lupa.
I shall have no
What are her
one
materials?
tarnishing victory's honor.
I don't know if I fought this character. I believe I did. What was it? This in the story? I think it was.
At your disposal. Loading. Physical damage detected.
Ouch! Wow!
Astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Engrave, frozen blockade.
Alright, nope. It's gonna lock me in this domain again. I would have liked to have gotten full energy again, but it's okay. I think I'm pretty confident. I mean, unless I'm really bad on the rotation and get caught.
Loading. Okay. Terminate. Physical damage detected. Loading. Durability low. Okay. Astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Like frigid death. A change of perception. Swift and resolute. One with the sound. You will obey.
Nope, too far away.
Endure and defy. The show begins.
Oath from the heart. Diminish. Loading. Iron graft you new. Durability low.
Oh, I thought I was gonna freeze it and then I could dodge.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
As you can see, I'm not, I'm no pro at this game, but I do enjoy it.
Be alert.
If you're looking for top gameplay, I haven't played this long enough to know enough of the characters and what their attack moves are, and, their iframes and things like that.
Let me be there for every.
Understood.
I shall have no one tarnishing victories on.
Needs 3 more. Dimension. One of this.
Let me be there for every.
Understood.
I shall have no one. Awesome! I'll record our training and savor every detail of it.
I haven't even collected all these chests and the 4 or 5 chests that are around them to open up the main ones. I have so much content for this game. This is great. That.
Leave it to me.
Swift and resolute. You will obey. Of the past. Leave it to me.
Modulation.
Let's do this together!
Cycle of corruption. A change of perception. Lotus pervade. Not worth mentioning. Swift and resolute. The show begins. One is the sound.
Leave it to me. Is there anything of interest? At your disposal.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. Swift and resolute. Shadow follows. None shall whisper.
more do I need?
Let me be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past.
I shall have no one tarnishing victories on.
Let me be there for everyone.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Leave it.
Loading. I engraft you new.
Stay behind me, not reflection. A change of perception. I won't back down. I won't back down. Shackles be gone.
Swift and resolute. Checkmate. Endure and defy.
Leave it to me. Diminish. Loading. Perish. Guide. In war with time.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade. A change of perception. Be alert.
Swift and resolute. None shall whisper. Leave it to me.
Loading. Diminish. I'm fine. Astral modulation.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. A change of perception.
Swift and resolute. One with the sound. None shall whisper.
Oath from the heart. Understood.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
At your disposal. Loading. damage detected. Durability lowered.
Ow.
Durability lowered. Perish. Get ahead. In war with time.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. A change of perception, not worth mentioning.
Swift and resolute. The show begins. None shall whisper.
Diminish.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Swift and resolute. Leave it to me.
That should be enough to send her another level, and hopefully I have the resources to bring her to that level. It's always one of the major sticking points in these games, you know, that are time-based with wave plates or, you know, resin like in Genshin and things like that. The management of resources is, you know,
Let me
it's
be there
extremely
for
important.
everyone.
I should try to smile.
You can't build everyone all at once.
Tarnishing victory's honor. Do I look overexcited? Because in truth I am. All I want is to keep sparring with you.
More flowers and more of that. Alright, I think I'm done. 2 levels is good for one night. I think I'm going to go back to doing a little bit of farming. Because then I'll be able to actually use the characters. At least in the overworld, I'll be able to use the Aemeath, Lupa, and Mornier team. I've even checked out the new events. What do we have? The Blade Hunter Wilderness. It's another thing I really enjoy about these games. There's such varied gameplay in them too. If you don't want to really farm or you don't want to go and do the open world, you can do some of it like the board game style games that they have that, you know, breaks up the monotony, tower defense type games. Okay, so find. So I don't understand this, so we're just gonna Okay, so you basically fence them in. Oh shit. I didn't even see him down there. Dum-dum. I didn't even see that opening down there. Okay, let's take care of that first. He's gonna get out no matter what. Knew it. Oh, he's gonna get out. What direction do I need to push him? Let me not try and push him that way. Let me try and... do that same thing again. I like this event. This is very relaxing. I love these brain teasers. I just want to say thanks to everybody that's chilling out, watching, relaxing. Have it on the background. You know. Okay, so they'll melt away, so I have to make sure I'm keeping containment. We got away. No. Same thing, same, pushed it the same way. Same way. Knew he was going to do that. Oh, one of them's gonna get out. Oh. Nope. So pushing them that direction does not work. Let me see. He always goes that direction. I think this is the last one. Oh my god. What a dummy. I didn't even see that up there. And he's gonna get out. Thought I had a good thing going right there, but by not being able to place a block right there. All right, so yeah, we're gonna do that again. That was even worse. Man, man, oh man, oh man. That was so close. Oh, no, I did get it. Cool. Event done. That was pretty good. 14 to 14. Let me see, I started with like 1,017. Yeah, so I must have a temple. A little over 500 farming in a night. That was pretty good. Awesome. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Just a quick session. I just want to say thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the content, just hit the like button. Maybe subscribe. If you didn't like the content, that's okay. Alright. I just want to say thanks again, everybody. And I will see you in the next one. Hopefully by the end of this this update, I'll be able to really have enough polls to decide if I'm actually going to pull for Galbrena or just hold over until Lene comes, or because I don't think I'll be doing Sigrika when she comes out. And I don't have Chisa, so there's really no fusion burst option for me on Aemeath, so my only option is to, be patient, which is what this game, kind of doesn't want you to do. It wants you to have that FOMO and that fear of missing out of, oh my god, I need this character, I have to have this character. But if you take the time, you plan out your polls, you plan out the characters, and, maybe you do a little research and, head down to the guide depot down here, and then you can see what their skills are. Are they fusion based, or glacio, or, and then properly build your team just by waiting for the right moment to strike. Especially if you're primarily a free-to-play player, or a low spender, you need to take that time to really think out a game plan of how you're gonna do this game, because once you cross a certain threshold of the amount of characters that you have, and the resources to build those characters, the game gets much easier. So when you first start out this game, you have to build horizontally, meaning collecting as many characters and as many weapons as you possibly can That way your roster is wide enough to handle anything that, some of the end game content, or some of the characters that have resistances that you're going to fight. And you can put together teams, not only that you like, but then, if that team gets nerfed because, of the enemy type that you're fighting, you can just, okay, pull up your second roster and then, easily clear the content. And then after that, the teams that you really enjoy playing, then you can start building vertically in them, and getting S1, S2, S3 copies, depending upon how long you want to wait for polls. And I would say the game becomes drastically easier. Once you get 3 complete with 8 characters, if you're using multiple characters, in the same instance, like you can use Shorekeeper for a lot of stuff. Especially considering in the beginning, you get, I think, Baija, and she's also a healer, so, that'll help you get used to the, the rotations and, what the enemies do, and, how to properly dodge and build a character to where you're comfortable swapping out Baija and then, putting in Shorekeeper, if you can get her, because I'm not sure when I started the game, Shorekeeper was a guaranteed convene at 80 pulls, so it's not that Shorekeeper is a must-pull character. I just really like her. She is a very good, very strong character, but I don't know what your situation's going to be. I don't really, follow too much if there's maybe a different character on the initial convene. I know they are running a spender event now, but that's not really for somebody that's just starting out in the game. You want to use your initial 3 characters. I used what was it, Yang until like level
Let me be
40
there for
or something.
everyone
I think I built her
as
to.
we head toward our...
Let's reach farther
Or, yeah, 30.
destinations together.
So I used her for quite a bit of time in the beginning of the game. It was Rover, Yang, and Baisha. And then, as I started to, acquire pulls for characters, then I could, start broadening out my roster. Especially with 5-star characters, Because Aemeath is
Look,
80.
a laser sword.
And she'll be
Pretty
my new
cool,
main.
right?
But, alright guys, thanks again. Have a good evening. And I will see you in the next one.